sense we'll do incredible things together. Zerka's discovery is out there somewhere, sending ripples through the Force.
There is such pain now. The song of the universe is disrupted. The warriors are angry, and we swarm.
I don't understand. You say there's pain?
We feel the agony. Your species is responsible. We must swarm.
Did you track down the Jawas?
They gave me a lockbox from a Zerka transport.
Looks like a stasis crate. The sort Zerka used to transport samples. Won't be easy to unseal, but we can peek inside.
The Force called me into the desert. I sensed what Zerka found. An alien power. I saw a white room.
The longer that tick is on the throne, the deeper he digs into Alderaan's veins.
Hale, check on Keeler and the others. See if they figured out anything with the artifact.
Sir, I'd like to hear what happened.
Follow orders. I'll brief everyone later. You look like you've been to the Dune Sea and back. I've sent for Water and Kolto, but we've been waiting for word. Any sign of Darth SWTOR?
Your master was Sith until the end. It was a good death.
So, he really didn't make it then. Damn it! We all felt it, but we weren't sure. We're not blasted Sith. Without SWTOR, we're just archaeologists with guns. Without him, this whole expedition falls apart.
We are Imperials. We'll find a way to succeed.
Inspiring, but not very practical.
Captain Gola!
Blast, Hale, now's not the time.
The artifact. The one the Jawas found. It's got Kayla. We disabled the dampeners, and there was a flash.
What? Start containment procedures now!
Again, atteste vertine.
Captain Golar, care to explain this?
I don't know. Keeler, are you in there?
Cabies metete for frost, yanteto gise. Jachroste dies, tegesh marwar. Better targets.
They can defeat me.
Those creatures. They were my team.
Sir, I think Perrin escaped. He was heading into the desert toward the tribal settlement.
Blast. We'll mourn later. You remember the Sons of Palawa. You hit them hard in Mos Ila, but their main village is just a few clicks out. If that creature reaches them, this could get very ugly.
The Sons of Palawa can handle themselves.
Not if they don't know what they're facing. Basic rule of xenoarchaeology. You don't unleash a foreign technology into a population center, especially one with a man-machine interface. Worst case, the technology that changed Perrin could replicate. Every person in the settlement could be transformed.
Technology like that could be very useful to the Empire.
That's why we need to find Zerka. But right now, that tech isn't in a form we can study. Reclamation Service protocol for contaminated sites mandates atomic heat cleansing of everything within a 100-meter radius. We've got to store a beradium explosives for that purpose. Enough to obliterate the Sun's cave village. But I hope it won't come to that.
What choice do we have?
If you're lucky, maybe you can take out Perrin before he reaches the settlement. Otherwise, plant the explosives, be careful with them, around the caves. One way or another, the contamination has to be eliminated.
You. I knew the Empire used dishonorable tactics, but the ghost of the desert, do you know what it does to people?
Listen to me. The Empire isn't responsible for this attack.
It's a coincidence, then? Within the first minute, that terror changed good villagers into murderous machines. There's a war going on in these caves. Now I'll give my brothers the chance to win by keeping you from interfering.
To destroy those monsters, you'll need my help.
You began this feud. Why would you help now?
I have my reasons, but I'm not the sharing type.
All right. Keep your motives to yourself, then. If you really want to assist, I'll tell the others to let you through, at least until the crisis is over. If we destroy the ghosts fast enough, maybe we can stop them from replicating. But if even one survives, we start all over again.
Fools always believe they can defeat me. Target has been obliterated. I require better targets. Fools always believe they can defeat me.
The ghosts of the desert are gone, and the wind is still. The village is secure.
All right. Incinerate the corpses.
Yes, brother.
You saved our village. You know the sands well.
Now that it's all over, do we start fighting again?
No, we don't. It will take time to rebuild the settlement. Time we shouldn't spend in pointless battle. You acted honorably, and the blood feud can end.
Don't tell me you want to be my friend.
No. Only to remember you as an honorable foe from a battle long past. However, I can't help suspecting you caused this attack. Intentionally or not, you awakened the desert's terrors. Leave our settlement. Leave Tatooine altogether. Never let us see you here again.
So, I wondered who would be the first to try for the seat. I didn't expect an off-worlder. Who sent you? The Organas? Those broken fools, the Pantiers? What's your stake in this?
Alderaan will not fall. To the Empire or to you.
Has the Republic forgotten? I won the Battle of Rordak by personally boarding Moff Septor's battlecruiser. What did the Pantiers ever do except abandon the Republic when the Senate faced a tough decision? The Pantiers' folly has allowed the Thuls to return. If I had not stepped forward, the Empire would have Alderaan.
If you'd come to us, the Republic would have supported you.
The Republic's too in love with those twittering Organas. They could never stand against the Empire. You have no right to judge me. This is my world, and I'll die before I see it in someone else's hands. To arms, men! Defend the throne! For Alderaan! You're making a mistake. I'm the only one with the strength to defend Alderaan against the Empire.
No one will judge you except by the evidence of your actions.
And when Alderaan falls to the Empire, and our people are sold into slavery, who will judge me then?
Lock him in restraints. There's a transport outside. Congratulations. Not many people can say they brought down a king. Commander Bradell will want to thank you himself.
Report.
I hope you've got a strong holding cell on the ship.
Oh yes. I'm sure Boris Olgo was not one to go quietly. You've done more than the combined might of the Empire and Republic could. Freed the throne from Boris Olgo. But it will still be a fierce battle to keep the Empire from consuming this world.
People of Alderaan will rally around us.
Alderaan has not faced true war in many generations. I cannot hold you here any longer. Thank you for your service. Alderaan is one step closer to freedom because of you.
Are the power readings stable?
Yes, sir. The stasis field's online.
Keep it that way. I don't want the artifact powering up again. You're looking all right. You caught up with that monster?
The Sons of Palawa are safe and the infected have been destroyed. Mission accomplished.
You don't know how glad I am to hear that. Those artifacts Zerka found, they must be capable of infecting people, transforming them. I don't know why you'd build a device like that. But some species did long before humans lived on Tatooine. And the Reclamation Service has the job of bringing those artifacts home. Are you with us?
Sounds like you got your fire back, Captain.
I had my moment of doubt. I saw Keela, Perrin, and Ban die because of it. What we've just experienced, the artifact powering on the takeover, I'm willing to bet Zerka went through the same thing. If we knew where to start looking for Zerka's base, we could scan for the artifact's power signal, track down the laboratory. Too bad Silthar didn't get more data.
The base is in the Sand People's cursed land. These drawings should show the way.
Yes. It's primitive, but it looks like a native map. We'll check its age, calculate the geographical changes since its creation.
I think we have it, sir. The natives' forbidden zone is in Sector 22G. I can start outfitting a probe immediately. Once you're in position, use this signal device to call the droid. It'll launch from here.
In the meantime, we've got friends to bury.
Stand down, Major. I wanted volunteers, not conscripts. Apologies. Jace Malcolm, Strategic Advisor to Alderaan for the Republic Army. There's a gap in House Organa's defenses. Their castle, their forces, everything is at risk. We can't hold the line without help. Hear me out.
I have direct orders to assist House Organa wherever I can.
Perfect. It's good to see my old unit here. Hopefully we won't have to charge headfirst into any Imperial armies this time. Served here during the war. We had to stand and fight alone with the whole of the Empire bearing down on us. The imps caught us napping. And the cost of stopping them was high. We can't let the same thing happen to Organa.
What exactly needs to be done, Colonel?
We need to make Organa seem more cautious than they are to their enemies. With Buros Ulgo defeated, House Organa sees victory, and they're charging for it. They're advancing over territory without securing it. The worst is King's Pass. A massive valley they've left practically unguarded. Ulgo's splintering troops, Rist, even the Killiks are ready to push through. We need to keep that push from coming.
Can you spare any troops to help with this?
Command won't authorize any deployment past what's already here. But numbers don't always decide who wins. Let's finish the briefing in my command room. I've got details on enemy strengths, topo scans, and... Hold up.
Colonel, sir! Lieutenant Ross! We're under attack! Killiks! Get someone on that heavy, now! Killiks are all over us, sir! We need backup!
Copy, Ross. Backup is en route. Over and out. Sounds like my people will have to brief you in the field as you go. Help Lieutenant Ross push those Killiks back. She'll get you started on the rest of our opposition in King's Pass. Understood?
Lieutenant Ross won't have to wait long.
The future of House Organa, all of Alderaan, is on your shoulders. Move fast.
Come to help. Colonel Malcolm sent me. Are you Lieutenant Ross?
That's affirmative. Ignore the getup. Colonel doesn't want us standing out. Hope you've got an appetite for Killiks, because that's what's on the menu. Probably 10 of them for every one of us. People here have plans to push the bugs back, but I need every gun we've got just to keep from being overrun. Think you can make those plans happen?
Just keep the Killiks back and we'll make sure they learn to stay away.
Works for me. My people will tell you what they have in mind. Good luck.
General Lina Organa at your service. My colleague General Kashim said a field agent was in the area. I'm glad you've stopped by. If you can spare a moment, sir, House Organa requires someone with your military experience.
Is something wrong?
Organa's soft after generations of pacifism, and now Thule and Ulgo were too far ahead. Spying didn't work. Thule destroyed every probe sent their way, but our engineers have had a breakthrough. They found a way to convert our old observatory to intercept enemy communications. Unfortunately, Killiks have now overrun the site. Insects or not, we need that conversion equipment deployed. The observatory is our best shot at pulling ahead of the competition.
Your observatory will be functioning in no time.
Thank you. Fight your way through those Killik hordes and set up this equipment. When you're done, we'll hear everything our enemies say.
I deployed the conversion equipment. The observatory's all yours.
I can't thank you enough. You've given House Organa the chance to gain a footing in this war.
I'm sure you'll take care of things.
Our fight's just beginning. You've helped us immensely. House Organa won't be the easy target we once were.
Hey, I'm hearing good news for a change. Thanks to you, the Killiks are finally backing down. Not everything is smiles and sunshine, though. An Ulgo raiding party just hit one of our outposts further up the valley. Hard. With old Boris down for the count, his people must be looking to push through us and hit Castle Organa for some payback.
These raiders could just be the first wave of a much larger invasion.
All the more reason to stop them. Our contact in the camp that got hit, Jaren Organa, says the raiders have taken cover in a cave not far from their position. Head up there and show Ulgo's raiders what we're made of. And see if you can grab any of their med packs. Jaren's people could sure use them.
Attack would go better if you could spare some troops to help.
I'd like to, but Colonel Malcolm doesn't want me giving up any manpower. This show's all yours. I'll make sure Jaren knows to expect you at his camp. Good luck.
Our hero in the flesh. Welcome. I am Jaren Nolas Organa, 7th cousin of our honored Duke. It's an honor to meet you, and the medical supplies you bring are much appreciated.
I was under the impression that House Organa's nobles didn't think this area was important.
Most don't. But I haven't forgotten how Colonel Malcolm defended our world from the Empire. I will stand by him no matter what. Many of the others in the camp would be honored to show their regards. Very fine people, very up on current events. SIS. Yes, we must double our efforts to rebuild our defenses and ensure that no threats to House Organa go unchecked. I won't delay you further.
You sure you'd take a moment to have those wounds looked at?
My injuries are trivial next to the others. I'll be fine, thank you. Good luck to you.
Perfect timing. I was beginning to lose hope. Republic SIS, working undercover for Ulgo. Name's Cayman Proy. I'm risking my life to contact you, so listen closely. Don't attract any attention.
Why are you breaking your cover?
There's an emergency. I can't wait around for a strike team to arrive. Ulgo's completed the development of a new precision weapon, the U-20 King Strike. With these cannons, his dreadnoughts can hit a target from space with perfect accuracy. I've seen the test results. The first King Strike's being dismantled now for transport off Alderaan. It must not reach Ulgo's fleet.
Republic ships could intercept the weapons transport, blow it out of the sky.
We can't risk it. This situation requires a ground assault. If we're careful, you could destroy the weapon and walk away with enough information for the Republic to duplicate the tech. To do this, you must storm Ulgo's base, find the King Strike pieces, and strip them of their components.
The weapons mechanisms will be in your hands shortly.
Excellent. The sooner we rebuild the King Strike, the sooner the war for Alderaan turns in our favor.
I got the King Strike pieces.
I'll see that the Republic receives these immediately. Ulgo almost achieved a major victory today. Thanks to you, his loss is our gain.
Very well then. Goodbye.
This operation must remain confidential, but your services won't be forgotten. Good work.
Your accomplishments continue to astound. It seems there's nothing you can't do. The enemies of House Organa are beginning to fear that we aren't the easy pickings they'd presumed. Now, we need to drive that idea home.
We locate their leaders' hiding spots and burn them out. The rest is just clean up.
Unfortunately, our enemy's leadership is far away. I think a show of strength here is what's most important. A Republic soldier, Captain Vicar, is stationed in the House Traders Circle, an old marketplace within King's Pass. Vicar reports our enemies are engaged in secretive dealings in the area. If you can interrupt their most hidden activities, House Organa will seem unbeatable.
Any chance of getting some help on this one?
I'm afraid our forces are too diminished to spare anyone. But I suspect the missions ahead are best accomplished without great numbers anyway. Best of luck.
There you are. Let's talk fast. Time's short and there are eyes everywhere. A lot of talk about your work. Opposition is thinking of pulling their troops out of King's Pass, thinking maybe we're too well dug in to beat. Got people with intel on enemy ops. You get with them and shut those ops down. The enemy will think we're far bigger than we are. Back off for good.
I'll put a stop to our enemy's plans.
Watch your back.
Jaskruni dopat kurira do kanki kung. Chobot I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji.
Shouldn't you be taking care of this?
Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko. Buka kampak nijit tonka yiliska chanaga.
Elric wouldn't get the chance with me.
Piti do tenyago kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Jaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung. Chonki faguta jiho poda ji oto vokise.
Elric's gone this far. Why surrender now?
Se gota do muti kihasa da puño. Liz di woto. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
Elric Organa? We know you're working with House SWTOR.
What? You know, do you? You're crazy. Get out of here. Get out of here or I'm gonna talk to the Duke and have you arrested for slander.
I'm sure we can settle this peaceably.
It's too late. It seemed easy, and I went too far. Guards, I need you!
Elric Organa is dead. He tried to fight his way out.
Che chopa kuma ni umpi but malia bedwana ni bobo. Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi.
Done it. The bad guys are tripping over each other to get out of King's Pass ASAP. Nobody's gonna make a play here for a long time. You should get back to the spaceport and give Major Brahm the good news.
Tugalu Rosalanta, Goloslu, Quelago Ugargo Skora, Kukekunu Latama, Randamun Takal Bakadum.
Ah, I see our heroes are back from the field. We've got a lot to thank you for.
Just doing my duty, Colonel, sir.
You give that Havoc badge its due. No doubt about that. You kept my people alive out there. That's not something I'll forget. But you've done a lot more. House Organa has a real shot at winning this war now. Alderaa's been through so much. They deserve some peaceful times.
It's an honor to have played my part.
I have a feeling this isn't the last time you'll be a part of big things.
Since to Azu.
I require better targets. Fools always believe.
you hear me? There's a sandstorm coming in, but I wanted to report. The droids locked onto an underground power signature. Must be an artifact in the Zerka base. We've also found some kind of recorded message.
Any idea who it's coming from?
Patching it through now.
Is this thing working? Last. Security Officer Gromick here. I'm the last man out. We've been ordered to seal Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. The base was compromised. We thought we had the problem contained to the artifact cave, but it didn't last. Okay, sealing the doors now. Anyone who sees this, don't come in. You don't want to. You really don't want to.
They lost the whole base. Imagine that. We've got fragmentary codes and coordinates, but you'll need to run additional scans to unlock the base. There may be more messages, too. We both know if anything is still alive in that base, you're our best chance of retrieving Zerka's artifacts. You'll have to go alone.
Your team wouldn't be much help down there anyway.
Those of us who are left, fair enough. Part of me wishes I were going. Zerka found something unthinkably old and alien. But this is how it has to happen. Gola out.
Dr. Sopran here. We've finished our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old. You think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even Gree technology isn't comparable. Anyway, Dr. Lyric and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Zerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. End log.
This is Director Antaean speaking. As you know, workers' safety is one of Zerka's top priorities, and we take accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone wishing to perform a physical inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids and remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts. I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Sopran's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands. I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says, and I'm tired of being ignored.
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still. Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
This is Director Antaean to all Zerka employees. Please listen and remain calm. A few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system, so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
Tasmen jetzt fulpa, gegal jestenti. Kefter da se biara törda malevie. Bibelfrukta mi filtöf namakape.
What are you?
Das matsen kehijom. Maestra me hunuba. Kefter da sebia batur da marhebie.
Your people trapped you on Tatooine.
Detective Mule Hedem, sie es nie trida. Das matsen kehijom. Maestra me hunuba.
How do you plan to do that?
Jesse jedle kuno, me hekadine lerte. Temor, tohete learn sabies tentators, telerestia.
Better targets. They can defeat me.
Bediemen lemeta en tirans. Zinesti hidruli, das bruli fehed andanqua. As the alpien tisere basamana.
We've conquered the galaxy. We'll conquer you.
Bibelfrukta mi filtöf namakape. Detective Mule Hedem, sie es nie trida. Terdem fuden, tike takjek estenia.
I'll spare you in return for your service. Be grateful.
Yetemer zunanye, me kontias temeta.
Well, look who's back. I was afraid we'd lost you to that Zerka tomb.
It's good to see you alive.
I'm sure you want to rest up, but I'd like to hear. Did you find the artifacts?
Inside this device is an alien mind. It was responsible for the destruction of Zerka. It says it wants to work with us.
There's an intelligence stored in there? That's just incredible, huh? That's amazing. We can do an initial study here, but a find like this has to go to Drummond Cass. You've turned this expedition around. After our losses, I didn't think I'd be filing a mission report, let alone declaring victory.
I understand your excitement, but don't take that thing lightly.
Given what happened with Zerka, we'll proceed with caution. With Darth SWTOR gone, I am in charge. You ever need our help, you know where to find me.
What about the rest of the team?
Hale's being reassigned to Korriban, Darth SWTOR's last request. I don't know about the others, but we won't be a group anymore. Safe journeys out there. And be careful. This galaxy has a lot of old secrets. Once you start seeing them, they tend to start looking back.